Hello folks, welcome to my tort law presentation for EDL 850 Fort Hays State University. Here is the definition of tort law, and after going through quite a few documents, it is definitely possible for teachers to be held liable from some sort of law depending upon the incidents, which I thought was a little scary. Here are the 5 court cases I chose to research for this presentation. A lot of them are assault and battery. You can see here assault and battery. Thought that was funny. There was a lab explosion case that was interesting to me because I'm a science teacher, and this one was very weird. A student was in the back of a pickup truck and thought they could sue the school because they were going to a school function. Kind of interesting, and I learned a lot from these cases. In the frame court case, it's a scenario that most educators have seen many times over. A substitute teacher comes in, the class acts a little ruly, some people get thrown out, and then another kid thinks it's just not enough and continues to act. You could see this scenario happening any school, anywhere. The outcome was interesting as the kid fell down, got hurt from this teacher grabbing his arm. You could definitely see that happening in my classroom or anywhere else. When looking at the results of the court case, I feel my district would have reacted the same way. I think they would have supported the teacher. It depends upon the student. It was a repeat offender or a one-time action discipline. Usually students like that are repeat offenders, so I feel pretty strongly that my district would act the same way. But to avoid this, don't grab the student. I've learned that very early. Similar cases I've seen happen to people when I've been working with them. Just try not to grab them if you can. I thought the Flanagan case was a little crazy. 5th grade students acting unruly in gym class. And when they go into the locker room, one pushes the other and they have to get an immediate splenectomy. Like, that was a little extreme. So I could see how that would go to a court case. But this is also a scenario that's seen many times over. The class is being ruly, the teacher's speaking to one person outside, probably the ringleader, and then other stuff happens in a locker room. After the Flanagan case, I feel my district would make it mandatory to have multiple people supervising students within the locker rooms or any large closed area like an auditorium or cafeteria. If they didn't do it already, I think they would, double up on some security. The Mitchell versus Cedar Rapids case really hit home for me. This one was tough because I coach 58 players, varsity football players, and sometimes they're left alone in the locker room. I have a couple special needs kids on the team. I mean, you hope nothing like this ever would happen, but you could see how it might. Not necessarily sexual assault, but some sort of misdemeanor or some sort of action taken against the special needs student. I chose this one for a couple reasons. I thought the title was funny, FU versus State. The student was claiming negligent supervision from an explosion in a lab science class, which I can relate to. I've seen it happen. So I picked this one because of that. It was interesting, and I think my district would have sided with the teacher because we do safety contracts, we have safety quizzes, and all the safety procedures are outlined before we do any lab. The Stockinger case was pretty crazy. A student was being certified for horse packing trips, I guess to be a guide, and they were on their way to an off-site location riding in the back of a pickup, which I'm pretty sure is illegal, and when they got into an accident were thrown from the vehicle but decided to sue the district to try and recuperate some medical costs. I didn't think that was too good of an idea. If I were to become an administrator in a building, a list of professional ethics would definitely be helpful, but going through practice scenarios like we've done here in this class, I also think will be very helpful. Give them 3 to 5 scenarios. Don't show them the results of the ruling yet, and then discuss what the possible outcomes would be. Here are the references, and thanks for watching.